Right, I've ridden this BSA B44 already, as we know. Since I rode it last time, I've attended to a few of the little things that needed doing. Notably, I've worked on straightening the handlebars, and I think I've pretty much succeeded. I've also fitted the air filter to the carburettor now. A few other little bits and pieces. I also found out I put a strobe on it, although it was running well. I put a strobe on just to check the ignition timing, and I checked the ignition timing marks against the piston position and crank position first to ensure that they were alright, and I strobed the ignition timing to find that it was over advanced by a fair few degrees, so I backed that off and we got a steadier tick over now. So I think I'm more or less done with it. Some of the sharp-eyed amongst us might notice that there's splits in the fork gaiters there, which I'm tempted to suggest the owner live with, because I've replaced those in recent times on other machines and they've lasted a whole 2 or 3 weeks before they've split again. You just can't get the quality anymore at the moment, it would seem. But other than that, it's all been cleaned up and it's running. There goes a train, so he's out the way. We're not going to have any hassle crossing the railway line and get walloped by one of them. Let's go and have another little ride on it and see how it is, and I'm also probably going to take my hands off the bars if and when I get a chance, and just check that it's tracking straight, because it was pulling over quite violently to the left. I think I've got it adjusted now so that it should go straight, or more or less, so I'll be looking out for that as well. The engine is a lovely puller. It is so willing. Anyway, so fuel on, ignition on, tickle the carburettor up, let's get it started. Can be a bit of a feisty beast to kick start. There is a decompressor, which I have had to use on occasion. With that piston parts on compression, it feels like there might as well be a brick in the cylinder. We also have a bit of light on the subject, shall we? There we're looking. I think we should be lined up quite well there. Let's give it a go. Always worth a look, just in case an airplane does actually come in.
off, we're going straight. That's going pretty straight. Still a very slight drift to the left, but nothing to worry about. That's what these things do, they pull. I just love the way you can go up through the gears like that. back a little bit here. This bike's no road burner, but we give it a little bit of a blast. It just pulls so well. There's a car coming up behind us now. Right, I better start opening up. Well, what can I say about that? All nice and clean. I think I'd get rid of that crappy cooling ring that keeps trying to slide along the pipeline. The air filter's fitted now, and I notice that since fitting that and or maybe attending to the ignition timing, that the slight flat spot that it had previously at around over half throttle when you were trying to accelerate, say above 50 mile an hour in top gear for instance, that flat spot that was evident has totally cleared, totally gone. I think the owner better think about coming to get this. I'm starting to fall in love with this thing. What a fun bike. It just pulls so well. Quite happy at legal A-road cruising speeds and more. It's probably also very economical. Eats hills for breakfast. I really, you might accuse me of being biased, but I really can't fault this. These are great machines. They look good, they go good, they sound good, they're not heavy, they're a good late classic all-rounder I would say. Well worth considering to anyone that might be looking for something along these lines.